Chapter 8, Measurement. So first of all, we should understand that what is the meaning of measurement. Measurement deals with basically how much of something. Now what is the meaning of this? It means that whenever we see something, any object around us, and we want that, so the question arises that what quantity of that object do we want? So this is to be understood well, and this problem needs to be solved that what amount of something do we want. For that we had metric system. Now what is the meaning of metric system, we will understand. So to measure weight, length and capacity, we use a system of measurements known as the metric system. Here every measurement has a standard unit in metric system, be it the length of something, be it the weight of something, or be it the capacity of something. The standard units of length, weight and capacity are: for length we use meter, for weight we use gram, and for capacity we use liter. What is the meaning of capacity? Capacity means volume of something. And when we talk about the volume of something, we generally know that for liquids like water, we generally see the volume, or as well as for the milk. So here the capacity means volume. We have some larger and smaller units of measurement as compared to these standard units. Means actually we have one standard unit, and on the one side we have larger units than this standard unit, and on the other side we have the smaller units as compared to this standard unit. Now look at the table given below to understand the relationship between the different units of measurement. This table shows the various measurement units for length, for weight and for the capacity. You can see here that in length we use various things. Other than meter, which is our standard unit, we use kilometer, then we use hectometer, then we use decameter, then we also use decimeter, we use centimeter, and we use millimeter. Look at the standard one. This is 1 meter. So here this which I am highlighting is the standard measurement box. Now everything which is to the right side of this standard unit box will be the larger unit, and everything to the right side will be the smaller unit. Means if I talk about decameter, if I talk about hectometer, and if I talk about kilometer, these all are greater units as compared to the meter. And if I talk about decimeter, if I talk about the centimeter, and if I talk about the millimeter, these all are smaller units compared to the standard unit, that is meter. So always we have one standard unit, and in comparison to that standard unit we can measure the other things. Look at this table which is given on page number 102 in your book. There is a conversion of metric measures. This table will be very important for you in this whole chapter. In the center we have the standard unit. Now here this table talks about if we have to convert the standard unit which is provided to us into any other unit, be it the larger units which are given on the left hand side, or it can also be the smaller units which are given on the right hand side. Now we will see that how can we convert the standard unit into larger unit or smaller unit. So first of all we will understand that how to convert the units into the larger unit as well as the smaller units. So if I talk about the standard unit, that is meter, if it has to be converted, okay, and here also we are going to take all three units together. First how to convert meter, gram or liter into either decameter or decagram or decaliter, because the units which are standard are smaller as compared to the units which are here, like decameter, like decagram or like the decaliter. So here we have to convert this into the bigger unit. That's why we will multiply this with a particular number. Now you have to remember that when we convert the standard units into the deca units, we multiply this with number 10. Means if we have to calculate, or if we have to make 1 decameter of something, so how many meters do we need to take? So we have 1 meter. Now if we have to convert into 1 decameter, we have to multiply it by 10. Means 1 decameter contains 10 meters. If we reciprocate it, we can also get that 1 meter equal to 1 by 10 decameter. Let us take one example to understand it better. Suppose I have 10 grams of sugar. So how many decagrams do I have? So to convert this, what do we require? We know if we have to convert 1 gram into 1 decagram, then what do we need to do? We have to multiply this with 10. Means 1 gram has to be multiplied with 10, that will equals to 1 decagram. Means 10 gram is equals to 1 decagram. Here in the question we already have 10 gram of sugar. So here 10 gram of sugar means we have how much of sugar? We have 1 decagram of sugar with us. So this is how it is solved. Now the second is when we have to convert our standard unit, that is the meter, gram or liter, into hectometer, hectogram or hectoliter. Now remember this with every step. Suppose I go from here to here, then I have to again multiply by the 10 units. If I have to go from here to here, then again I have to multiply with 10 units. So this is how this step is followed. So over here also, if you see, now I have to jump 2 steps from this standard unit, that is one step and then we have the other step. Means now what do we need to do is, if we have to convert the meter into hectometer, now we have to multiply this with, for the first step that we have here we multiply by 10, and for the next step again we have to multiply by 10. Means now we have to multiply this meter by 100 to make 1 hectometer. So let us see one example. Our question says that we have to convert 600 liters into hectoliter. How can we solve this? Let us see the solution. Firstly, in our solution, we should know the unit and its value. For going from, or suppose for going from liter to hectoliter, we have decaliter also in between. So when we went here and then now we went here, so we have to multiply here also by 10 and we have to multiply here also by 10. Means 1 liter equal to 10 multiply by next step 10, or we can write here that 1 hectoliter, because we have to form 1 hectoliter, so that will be equal to, we have to multiply the liter with 2 times, that is 2 tens, because we jump from this standard to first one, so we multiplied by 10, again to second one, we multiplied by 10, means 1 hectoliter contains 100 liter. So 1 liter will contain how much hectoliters? 1 by 100. Let us see what do we require in the question. In the question we are asked finally the value of hectoliter, means we are asked this one. So we will use this only. We know this relation that 100 liter equal to 1 hectoliter. So now how much will be equal to 600 liters? For this we will use the unitary method. In unitary method we send this 100 towards the denominator, and then whatever is the remaining value here we multiply it. Now we cancel the zeros. We get answer as 6 hectoliter. Let us see one more question. The question says that convert 300 meters into decameter and hectometer. So let us see what is our answer. We should know the relationship between meter, decameter and hectometer. We know 1 decameter equal to 10 meter. So 10 meter makes 1 decameter. Okay. Here in the question we are given 300 meters, so we have to find out how many decameters do it make. As I said, now we have to send this value to the denominator and this value needs to be multiplied. So it will be like this according to the unitary method, and we will write the same unit that was given above, that is DAM, decameter. Finally, if we solve this, we get 30 decameter. So first answer we have found that 300 meters equals to 30 decameter. The second part is we have to convert the following into hectometer. So we should remember that 1 hectometer equal to how many meters? So at the first time when we jump to decameter we multiplied by 10. Now from decameter we have to again jump one more unit, that is again 10. So 10 multiplied by 10 meters. 1 hectometer equal to 100 meters. Or else I can write 100 meter equal to 1 hectometer. So 300 meters will be equal to how much? As I said, 1 will remain here only. The 100 will go in the denominator, 300 will go in the multiplication, and our unit should be this only. So 100 will go in the denominator, 300 has to come here, and then hectometer. Solving this, we get the answer as 3 hectometer. So our answer is, the first answer is 300 meter equal to 30 decameter, and the second answer is that 300 meter also equals to 3 hectometer.